Yes, be ready, start. By the end of November 1989, the foreign exchange reserves were only rupees 5,000 crores and the balance of payments position in 1989-90 was of the order of rupees 7,700 crores in terms of trade deficit stock. The inflationary rate at that time was almost 8% stock. That is, on the annual basis, under these constraints, we had to start functioning, and as a result of that, certain pressures on our economy were visible right from the very beginning. Stop. Sir, I would like to refer to the post-budget situation. I cannot pass on the entire responsibility and burden on what happened in the previous government. Stop. I must fully take up the responsibility of the post-budget situation, and I would like to place before you what were the alternatives that were available in the face of such an alarming situation when the country had to face various severe financial and economic constraints. Stop, stranger. Sir, almost all the economists, almost all the trade unionists, leaders of Kishan movement, all of them had warned before the presentation of the budget that unless you are able to restrain the deficit to a great extent, you will not be able to check the inflation in a longer range stop. Therefore, the first important task was to see that the deficit is restrained to as small value as possible. Stop. There were two possibilities. Stop. One softer option that was open to us was that we should not try to have much of resources mobilization, should not try to raise taxes, should not try to have the levies even on the luxury goods, should not try to have the direct taxation in such a manner that a highly intensive capital industrial might be disturbed and their worth might be invited stop. Then our job would have been to see that we should not have much of the resources mobilization, and on the other hand to try to allow deficit to expand stop. If that had happened, no doubt there would have been greater impact as far as inflationary pressure is concerned, and in the long range that inflation would have survived for a longer time and to a greater extent stop. The second option was harder option stop. It was that we should try to have resource mobilization, try to have more mopping up from the industrial houses, try to have additional resource mobilization from the rich, and again try to tax the luxury goods of elites consumption stop, as that was not adequate, an unpopular task and unpleasant task of mopping up certain resources even from the petroleum products was taken up stop.